Morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss a hot and burning topic about prognostic biomarkers and targeted therapy in lung carcinoma and what is the role of a pathologist. So traditionally lung carcinoma is divided, as we know, non-small cell lung carcinoma and small cell lung carcinoma. So non-small cell lung carcinoma further divided into adeno, squamous and other subtypes. So today I am going to specifically discuss about adenocarcinoma because a lot of prognostic factors and targeted therapies are available for this subtype. So starting my main topic, non-small cell lung carcinoma and specifically adenocarcinoma. So there are many mutations which are common in adenocarcinoma. Most common is EGFR. Second one is EML4-ALK translocation. Third one is RAS. And fourth, which you can remember, is MET mutation.
Continue.
So starting with our main mutation, EGFR. So EGFR is epidermal growth factor receptor. It's a TKI, tyrosine kinase receptor, TKR. Sorry. So EGFR is present on the cell membrane. It has two domains. One is outside the cytosol, outside, and one is inside. So EGFR is commonly mutated in adenocarcinoma lung. It is more commonly seen in female patients who are less than 50, who are non-smokers and non-mucinous subtype of adenocarcinoma. So every word is important. Female, less than 50, non-smoker, adenocarcinoma, EGFR mutation. This is now a routine. So if any case of adenocarcinoma, we check for EGFR mutation. So this profile will fit if you look closely. Okay. So EGFR is a TKR. So what happens is this gets mutated. So what are the mutations which occur in EGFR? One is exon 19, other one is exon 21. These two are the most common regions. Here also 858 codon is involved. So more than 90% of mutations occur in exon 19. So you have to remember this. This is now a routine. And other one most common is exon 21. So again, coming back to EGFR. So EGFR mutation. EGFR has mutated. So epidermal growth factor has come and it is overexpressed or it is amplified. It shows the amplified response. So what happens is it acts via three pathways. One is RAS, RAF, MEK and ERK. This is your MAPK pathway. MAPK pathway. Second one is P phosphatidylcholine inositol 3 phosphate. Then it acts on AKT. Then it acts on mTOR. This is second pathway. And third one is JAK-STAT pathway. So each pathway is important. Okay. So if we want to target outside domain of this EGFR receptor, there is a drug called cetuximab, which is a monoclonal antibody directed against the EGFR receptor but acts on outside domain. Okay. This same drug is also used in breast carcinoma in triple negative patients. Because as you are aware, the breast carcinoma triple negative patients might show EGFR mutation. So cetuximab is given to patients who are triple negative breast carcinoma. So this is the first drug. Then second drug, which acts on the internal domain of EGFR receptor, is, everyone must be aware, erlotinib. So this is a targeted therapy which is against the internal domain of EGFR receptor. So again used in breast carcinoma. So this is second example. This is the first example, second example of targeted therapy which is available. Okay. Now what happens is EGFR, there's another tumor suppressor gene P10 which is involved in this pathway. Just to tell you briefly, P10 again is this is a tumor suppressor gene. So again commonly mutated in Cowden syndrome, which leads to thyroid carcinoma, breast carcinoma, or colon carcinoma. So this is a tumor suppressor gene. So just to mention here, if a patient is given erlotinib and the patient is not responding, that means that he might have a RAS mutation. So just to tell you here that EGFR and mutation is mutually exclusive of RAS mutation. So if EGFR is mutated, RAS will not be mutated. If RAS is mutated, EGFR will not be mutated. These are mutually exclusive. So patient not responding to erlotinib, you should do RAS testing. If RAS might be mutated, that's why patient is not responding to erlotinib. Just to tell you what is the purpose of this pathway, JAK-STAT pathway causes cell survival. This causes cell proliferation, mTOR pathway, and this causes migration, that is the metastasis. So okay, cell survival, cell proliferation. So this is the main molecular pathway through which the lung carcinoma or in general any carcinoma which acts through this pathway is happening.